Having traveled so much around the world playing music, is there somewhere left on the map that you've never been to that would be first on your bucket list? Other than my house, of course.
I have two:
Okay.
Brazil and Japan.
Ooh, both for music and food.
Yes, absolutely. I love sushi, obviously, and I love sake. That's good stuff too.
So
Um,
Saga never went to
Brazil,
Japan? Saga didn't go to Japan?
no,
I would think you guys would have been huge
no.
there.
Yeah, it just never happened. I think there was one point we were about to do some dates in Japan, and we ended up doing that stint in the U.S. for 6 months.
Oh, okay.
So we did the Benatar, Jethro Tull, Billy Squire, uh, back to back to back
Yeah.
tours, and that came in the time period when we were looking at going to Japan. So we never got that.
Okay. You'll love it. It's wonderful. We did two taiko documentaries in Japan. And our
Oh, cool.
documentaries not only include the music, but the food, the architecture, the culture, the history, and it was amazing. It was great. And Brazil, of course, awesome food, awesome music. You mentioned your affinity for Afro-Cuban and Brazilian music and all that. So those are two great choices. So of all your travels you have done, where did you have the best food that you had maybe never had before or didn't have that authentic version of it from where it was from?
That's a tough one. I obviously Germany was so high on our list that we the whole German culture. I ended up marrying a German lady, so
Oh,
I do love the German culture. Scandinavia is obviously wonderful too, and they have great food up there. Uh, Particularly, I mean, Hamburg is great. You know, we have family there, and we go there quite often.
oh, great.
And all the seafood. I love seafood, so yeah, that's really good. I like the spicy stuff too. I actually like Indian curries and stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
I think all the traveling, it opens you up to so many different things. One of the coolest things is you learn about the culture
Yeah,
and the
people.
social graces
Yeah.
that I think, especially we as Canadians, have a tendency to overlook.
The Americans as well, the ones especially who don't get out and travel, which is a lot. A lot never leave and see the US from the outside, let alone learn about other people elsewhere, which helps us learn about ourselves. I don't mean to get too mushy and corny, folks, but anyone that's traveled knows this.
Yeah, and there's just so much to be learned from all the different cultures that I find myself in, say, musical or food or just the culture itself. Uh, if you take those things in and you kind of let them wash over you, they become part of your persona, which changes the whole game, right? It
Yeah.
changes everything. And I love that. I don't think of myself now as strictly Canadian. You know, I think more musically and culture wise, I've become some sort of hybrid, which I think is a wonderful thing,
Yeah, absolutely.
you know? So
Yeah.
yeah, it just it's great that there's so many different things out there that uh I think we have a tendency to be way too closed minded when it comes to accepting different,
Yeah.
you know. Different is good. You can learn from that and you can experience and enjoy. You just have to open yourself up.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Absolutely.
important. I think that's how you get better at whatever it is you do.